Hi, CASEA and CASEA friends, wherever you are. Welcome to the Profit from Mistake show, powered by CASEA Dialogue. I'm Rudy Fang, I'm your CASEA host tonight. This show, the Profit from Mistakes, is all about learning from mistakes from our CASEA loggers, seasoned entrepreneurs, business owners, business experts, so that we can avoid doing the same mistake in our personal life and also our business life.
Yeah, hi Cassians and Cassia friends. Wherever you are, I'm Vincent Chia, right? Also your Cassia host. You're lucky that you have two hosts in the show. Profits from Mistakes show is a franchise show powered by Cassia Dialogue of Cassia Business Chamber. Hi Rudy, let's rock now.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. Today is our first episode, and we are very happy to have our first CASEA logger here with us, Mr. Vincent Ho. Please give him a great welcoming applause. Yeah. Welcome,
Right,
Vincent
allow
Ho.
me to introduce Mr. Vincent Ho. So Mr. Vincent Ho is a Singapore citizen. He is a naturopathic physician and of course an entrepreneur. Vincent Ho found BRT Oasis of Hope, a center providing a comprehensive range of non-invasive and holistic healthcare services using state-of-the-art technologies and techniques. These services are naturopathic practices using safe and effective natural therapies without the use of drugs or surgery. These natural therapies include the use of biorestorative therapy, bioelectric stream therapy, and oxygen therapy, complemented by pharmaceutical quality supplements and dietary recipes. BRT Oasis of Hope helps its customers from all walks of life achieve optimum health and wellness. It brings hope to all of its patients' life, hence its slogan, Oasis of Hope. Let's now learn from Mr. Vincent Ho.
Thank you, Vincent Chia, for the introduction. Vincent Ho, our CASEANs and CASEA friends today want to know you a little bit more personal, right? So would you mind telling us a little bit more about your personal background, please?
Okay, good evening, Kasia friends. First, I'd like to thank Rudy and Vincent Chia for giving the opportunity to be here today in this dialogue. Okay, just a bit about myself. I graduated from NTU with an electrical electronic engineering degree, major in communication. After my graduation, I spent a good 16 years in Singtel, holding various management positions, covering sales and marketing, global partnership, merger acquisition, product management, product development, and operation. In 2008, I made a major career move from telecommunication industry to healthcare industry to set up BRT Oasis of Hope, a holistic healthcare center. A bit about myself, I'm very much a family man and I enjoy spending time with my family, especially my wife and my 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys. And I enjoy visiting the market with my wife, and I'll do it at least once a week during my off day. And also, I'm a very down-to-earth person, and I enjoy the local hawker center food.
Wow, you have a good blend of corporate experience and entrepreneur life. Vincent Ho, I would like to know a little bit more about your past. So what was the most memorable things or happening during your childhood or before adulthood that you would remember whole your life?
That's interesting. I would say that it is an incident that happened many years back when I was 9 years old. That was in primary 3. I remember I was dragged out of my house, by my mother because I failed my exam badly. I know that, my mother was not really angry at me because I failed my exam or did badly for my exam, but rather it's because I was lazy then. And instead studying hard for my exam, I actually copied from my classmate. And fortunately or unfortunately, I was caught by the teacher who complained to my mother. Of course, since the incident, and I promised myself and my mother that, I will study hard. So I decided to study hard and, develop myself rather than copying from others. And of course, that set a path for my success in the subsequent year to come and my achievement.
Wow, that's indeed a good lesson in life. Huh? Let's talk about your business, Vincent Ho. What made you started this business that you are currently running? Was there any specific reason or happening that made you decided as such?
Yeah, indeed, it's something that is that really triggered a change in my life. Because before that, I'm a full believer of conventional medicine. But unfortunately, my mother died of pneumonia in May 2005 because she caught infection while staying in the hospital. At that time, 6 specialists were called upon to treat her, but unfortunately, they could not help her and save her life with any drugs. So I felt very helpless then, and of course, I began to lose faith in conventional medicine. And subsequently, in May 2007, my father died because of chemotherapy. And I see how my father actually suffered from the side effect of the drugs. So after seeing how my parent died, I actually believe that there is more than conventional medicine in the medical world. So I decided to search for a non-invasive, holistic, natural healing therapy that is effective to treat chronic illnesses. Of course, by God's grace, it allowed me to finally found BRT therapy in Germany. So at that time, in 2008, I made a bold decision to bring this therapy back to Singapore, which is pretty new, so that it will be able to help people with chronic illnesses and can cure them effectively.
So we are sorry to hear that, Vincent. Your helplessness at that point of time did change your life. Now that your business provided therapy to help many people, you have make it and you make your parents know, as well as your loved ones, very proud. Yeah, hi, CASEANs and CASEA friends who are just joining us. Welcome to the Profit from Mistakes show, powered by CASEA Dialogue. This show is all about learning from mistakes from our CASEA blogger, seasoned entrepreneur, business owner, business expert, so that we can avoid doing the same mistakes in our personal life as well as our business life. Oh yes, let's get back to our CASEA logger, Mr. Vincent Ho.
Okay. Vincent Ho, you mentioned earlier, when did you start the current business?
I started the business in April 2008, so I set up BRT Oasis of Hope in April 2008.
Okay, so April 2008. So starting on business is difficult for most of people, yeah? And how was your experience then? What was difficult when you started your business?
It's indeed very challenging to actually start a business, I would say that especially, one that is new to the market and also high involvement service whereby people need a lot of explanation before they can understand all these services about. And of course, to highlight the 3 main challenges then, of course, being a new business, one is actually customer acceptation. Of course, next is the regulatory authority acceptation. Of course, at the point being a new business, a new market, then of course it will be the business viability that we're struggling with then.
I see. So it's a customer acceptance, the regulatory authority acceptance, and also the business viability are indeed big challenge, yeah? Yes. Now that your business has been stabilized over the years and have been successful, would you mind sharing to our CASEANs and CASEA friends, right? What kind of mistakes that you did then when you were building the business in the early years that you hope you didn't do it?
Actually, there are many mistakes that I encountered in the years while setting up the business and building a business. But of course, to highlight the 3 key mistakes that I would advise people not to make. One is that, never rush to expand your business. When you expand the business too fast, you actually spread your resources too thin. And that is very often how businesses fail. And of course, the other thing that's very important, is actually recruiting the right people and never recruit wrong people. So rather take time to recruit than to recruit wrong people, And of course, people that is non-committed, people that's not capable, and worse still, you recruit the untrustworthy people, Of course, the last one will be that you need to have a clear policy, because in any company, when there's no clear policy, then it's very difficult to actually run the company or even grow the company. So in the Chinese saying, it said that 有原则不乱. That's Chinese saying. So 有原则就不乱.
Okay, so expanding too fast, recruiting the wrong person, no clear policy. Wow, those mistakes must have created big adverse impact in your business. Thank you very much for your sharing. So we are at the end of this chat today. We'd like you to help us, CASEANs and CASEAN friends, in their personal life and business life. What are the 3 things that you'd like to suggest us to do or not to do, all right? So that they can learn from you and benefit from your experience.
I would say that for the personal life, always value your loved one, especially your family and your sibling, because they will be the one that will be with you at your deathbed. Of course, they will be the pillar of support that drive that drive you in your business world. And for the business life, I would say that three main points to take note. One is always value your staff and your customer. For without them, you will not be able to prosper your business. And of course, next is that for all entrepreneurs, my advice is that they need to persevere, because with perseverance, they will be able to overcome obstacles. And of course, they always see light at the end of the tunnel. And of course, last but not least, is very important is that before you embark on a business, you must first identify the purpose of existing on the business. Because once you identify the purpose system, then that will drive conviction. Purpose drive conviction. Okay, with conviction, then of course, even if face challenges, you will never be shaken, and that is very important. Of course, I think this will be the three key points that I would like to share.
Fantastic sharing, Vincent Ho. Thank you very much for the sharing. So, CASEA and CASEA friends, today we learn from Mr. Vincent Ho about three things that we can do in the business life, right? Number one is always value your staff and your customer, right? And number two, persevere and never give up. And number three, purpose drive conviction, have clear purpose. Yeah? And for the personal life, always value our loved ones.
Really. Right. So we hope that all of us can learn from Mr. Vincent Ho on his mistakes that he shared with us. First, expanding too fast. Second, recruiting the wrong people. Three, no clear policy. So let's not repeat the same mistakes in our businesses. Thank you, Vincent Ho, for being with us today and share your experience in the Profit from Mistakes show, powered by CASEA Dialogue.
Yeah,
thank you,
Rudy,
Vincent Ho, for the today discussion, and thank you to all CASEANs and CASEA friends wherever you are for joining our discussion here. See you in the next episode of the Profits from Mistakes show. We will see Mr. Vincent Ho one more time. So stay tuned and bye.